Sitting in my car in front of the Tim Hortons, having a coffee. This is my socialization these days. Pretty sad. So I'm sitting in the car and I really don't have much to talk about. I have nothing to share that I've done new. The sun's in my eyes. All I've done is put in an order for Sephora and waiting patiently for that, probably come like in July. And I ordered a few things. I ordered a nice face cream that I had a sample for by Keihls. It's 24-hour moisture, and it's really nice moisturizer. So I thought I'd buy the bigger size. And what else did I get? I took a recommendation of Lisa D1, and I purchased two things that she suggested. One was the Fenty lip gloss, and the other one was the Dolce & Gabbana No. 3 cologne. Sounds beautiful. I haven't even tried it, but a few friends of mine have and said it's really nice. So I took their word for it, and I'm sure I'll like it. And it's a summery fragrance, a fruity fragrance with rhubarb and sandalwood, and I think it smells like watermelon. So that should be good to try. And then what else did I get? I got a Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Iconic Nude, which I've run out of. I bought something else. Now, what was it? Oh, by MAC. I bought another Soft and Gentle powder and another MAC Cream Cup lipstick. And I think that's it. So we'll see when that comes. I'll review them for you. Oh, you know what else I did? I did purchase a moisturizer because I've run out of my Elizabeth Grant, a lot of it. And the sale usually comes in May, but we won't be having that sale this year. So I guess I could order Elizabeth Grant, but it costs like triple the amount. So forget that idea. So I'm gonna just use what I have. And I remembered that I used to use oil of Olay, like it's 7 complete or something, and I used to use that for years when I was younger. So I thought I'm going to try that again, and so far so good. I like it. The only problem is I'm really sensitive around my eyes, so I use it just at nighttime. I don't use it in the daytime because it goes in my eyes and that's it. Then my makeup will start running. Yeah. So with this pandemic, I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to think, but opening up the world is maybe not a good idea. I've heard of, in the States, some places are going to start opening, Georgia, whatever. Then I have a friend in Italy who's put it on Facebook that Italy is going to be opening up May 4th with restrictions. So we'll see how that goes. It's still too scary for me. I think it's too early. I won't be going out, even if they talked about this in Canada, opening up things. I'm still going to follow the way I'm living right now for at least a couple of weeks to a month. The only thing I might change up is visiting my daughter, but I'm not going to be going to no malls or restaurants or any of that nonsense. Still too early. So I know it's probably not allowed, visiting with your friends, so I was going stir crazy in my house. I need social. I don't have a lot of family members in my house. So what I did was I met up with a girlfriend in our cars in the parking lot. We opened our windows. We were about 10 feet away from each other, and we just talked through the window and had our coffee. And it was great. We talked for about 2 hours, and it just gave me what I needed. So it might not be allowed, but I still did it, and I wasn't harming anybody, and I was keeping my distance, and I was basically isolated in my car. So there. I just remembered what else I got. I got the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I think it's called Hollywood Flawless Hollywood Filter. I think that's what it's called. I've been talking about it for a long time, and I got the shade number 2. I can't wait for it to come because I've been waiting a long time for it. I'm excited. I was just looking at this Clorox empty bottle. Well, it's not empty now, but I watched another video because I did a video on Clorox wipes with bleach. But then after I found out that the bleach doesn't last more than 24 hours, so it's kind of a pain, right? So it's okay for the house, but to bring it in the car all the time. So what I watched another video yesterday. I never even thought of this. What I did was, if you have it, or if you can get it in your store, you can't get these, so you can still get the Lysol sprays, like kitchen sprays, bathroom sprays. I think they have Lysol and Clorox. So I found out that Clorox, of course, is a bleach base, but it takes longer to kill the germs. I think some medical site said 5 or 10 minutes. Where the Lysol, if you get Lysol, it's alcohol based and it kills in 30 seconds. So that made me think, I'm going to use the Lysol liquids and put it in one of these with a bunch of the, what do you call it? I've got one right here. You know, these little J-cloth things. And I put a bunch of it in, let it soak. It's a little bit soapier than when you buy the regular ones. Now this says Clorox. It's not Clorox, it's Lysol. I put an L in the top. And so now I'm relieved. Now I found something for the car to clean the steering wheel and the stick shift and the doors. I'm so tired of cleaning germs. I think my lungs are full of bleach already. I think I've killed my immune just cleaning things. I've got to slow down. I think that the world has got us all so full of anxiety. I mean, we have to be careful, right? Because we can't see these suckers, these germs, these cooties. So they're microscopic and they can be flying through the air for all we know. So I see a lot of people walking around on the streets and even in their cars wearing the masks. I don't understand why they're doing that. Because it's not airborne, they say. If it was, I think we'd all be dead. Because we all go outside. So cross your fingers that this lovely pandemic is going to be over soon, hopefully. Wow. I just saw in the news some poor little Asian lady in a home, 111 years old, passed away from this virus. What a way to go for her. They suffer so bad. I mean, people go, oh, well, she was 111. Well, yeah, so I mean, she lived a good life, I'm sure, but still, who wants to go that way, right? And her poor family. A lot of people don't take this seriously. They think, oh, it's just a virus. But you know what? I watch a lot of programs, what's going on in the hospitals. Not just a virus. It's a war. A health war. Anyway, enough of that sadness. Trying to get in a better mood, right? Great recipe from a YouTuber named Melissa Parada, and what she does is she makes some rice, cooks it up ahead of time, and then she fries up, sautés some onions and garlic. I put some yellow peppers in it, just for some color, I guess, and I had an extra pepper. And then what she does is she fries up these sausages. I'm just using the mild Italian one. She uses something different, but anyway. Then she adds some stock and some black beans, and I'm going to put a little bit of this buffalo hot sauce and see what happens. I cut up the Italian sausage into little bits, and then I'm going to fry it. I'm going to have to put it in a different pot. This one's too small because it's going to take some liquid, and then you add the beans and the rice to it, so I think I better put it in a bigger pot. Cayenne pepper in it, just a touch. And at the end I'm going to put some, what's it called, Frank's hot sauce. When it is cooked, I'm going to pour in, I'd say, just half of one of these containers of, hold on, let me put it properly here, of one of these chicken broth. You can use beef broth as well, it doesn't matter. So just half a container. Then I'm going to throw in the 1 can of black beans. I put a little bit of salt and pepper in here as well. Okay, so I'm just going to let that simmer for a bit. Letting it simmer, I'd say about 20 minutes. And then we're just going to add the rice into this mixture. And that's what Melissa says to do. Her YouTube channel is Honeybee Philosophy. And I think this is one of her mother's recipes. And I've sort of changed it a bit. I used less beans. I used black beans instead of red beans. I used a different sausage. But it's all the same. It all tastes good, right? And I'm not really a good cook. Well, I used to be when my kids were little. I used to cook up a storm then, but now not so much anymore. Nobody wants my cooking anymore. They rather eat their own stuff, but I do like to bake a lot. So I put the rice in the meat mixture, and I'm not sure if I put too much rice, but it's still good. Looks good. And then I'm gonna just drop in some of this buffalo hot sauce. I like the taste of this stuff. Not too much, because the other day I put too much hot sauce in something and it doesn't even taste good anymore. It sort of burns, like it's got a bitter taste when you put too much of that stuff. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm pretty sure it's going to taste good and yummy. See, they went flat, but I guess that's what chocolate chip cookies are supposed to look like. And these ones I forgot because I went and looked on my phone. Look at them. They look like some kind of orbs from another planet. You can have them, Melissa. Jackie and Luke, how are you guys? You must be feeling secluded up there in the country lands. All the two-leggeds. Anyway, I know that this weekend coming up was supposed to be your baby shower, and it had to be canceled to later date. So well, I don't know if you know about this, but I was supposed to make cookies for your shower. Anyway, so I went ahead and I made some for you since you're not going to be at your shower. And I just wanted to make this video to tell you that I did sanitize my area where I baked. I used gloves to bake the cookie. And I washed my hands 100 times and poured bleach on them when I iced your cookies, just so that you feel rest assured that I don't have any cooties, okay? So I'll show you what they look like so that you know this is valid. So they're little elephants, and they haven't been sterilized, but they were baked. So I hope you enjoy them, and I hope your mom can bring them to you somehow. If she can't, I'm going to put them in a container that's been sterilized, and she can put them in the freezer for you. So have fun. Look at this little greedy chipmunk. I put some peanuts out for him, and every day he comes and he empties that little bowl. He stuffs them all in his little cheeks and he runs away. I caught him. In my crappy basement right now, and we had to rip the carpeting off because we were going to renovate before all this pandemic. So this is usually where the treadmill sits, and my son is a big gym buff, so he's really distraught that he can't get to the gym and that they're closed. So he didn't have any equipment left because we threw a lot of it out because he did, you know, he's been going to the gym for years now. So he got some wood, some 2x4s. He got them at Home Depot on curbside pickup, and he went downstairs and he built this contraption to hold his weights. And he didn't have a bench. He couldn't find any. There wasn't any for sale anywhere unless you want to pay $500. So he made a little bench. He took a pillow, cut it in half. I think it had memory foam in it, and he covered it up. I guess if you want something, there's always a way. So he's happy, and he's not bugging me anymore. And until the gym opens, I don't know what he's going to do with all this stuff. I guess he can put it in the shed. But he did a good job. And he even made some kind of weird contraption. It looks like a torture chamber down here, or dominatrix or something. Anyway, so it's some kind of a holder for straps, some sort of elastic straps that he's waiting for on Amazon. Of course, you know, because it's from China, it's taking forever. He stole one of my, this is my Marie Osmond one that I got a couple of years ago. He stole it. He said it doesn't work for what he needs. Anyway, we'll see what happens when he gets his straps, his elastic bands. I went out and I went grocery shopping, and I found some beautiful tulips, some more. I remember the last ones I had, my daughter gave me for Easter. Well, I went to the same store and I got these. I bought a couple of them actually, and then I bought a couple more to give, one to my daughter and one to a girlfriend, just to make their day. These are beautiful. I mean, look at the colors, like, it's unbelievable. They're like hot pink with orange and yellow. I'm going to take the bulbs, put them in a paper bag, and put them in the basement, I think, in the dark, and I'm going to plant them next fall because I love these. A lot of you will think this is really corny, but I thought of making little kisses for my grandson and leaving it on his front porch. And then in the nighttime, before nighttime, he can give me a kiss. He can put the little tissue paper kiss. He can kiss it. Here's my real lips. I put lipstick on and I cut it out because at first I thought I'd do all of them with lipstick, and then I thought, what am I doing? Then all the germs are on it. So I made a template and then I cut it out with from pink tissue paper and put them in this little container. Corny, but I don't care. Better times are yet to come. I hope so. And it better hurry up because I'm going stir crazy in this house. I can't even go shopping. Can you imagine Susan not going to the States? And I guess I won't be going for a long time.